What up, my cubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. Some more of the Arena cube as we prep for the upcoming Arena Open. Got a pretty bad pick one, pack one here, all things considered. Strongest individual cards here we're looking at are like Agent of Treachery. Though there aren't too many like blink or flicker effects. Liliana Dreadhorde General. Really? Man, not too much else. There's not really a good aggressive card you would want to first pick here. Like something like Embercleave is a fantastic first pick aggressive card, but this pack does not have much going for it. Wow. Oh man, I've been having a lot of success with basically all different types of archetypes. Aggro and control amongst them. The most fun is when you get like Oracle of the Alpha, of course, but even the aggressive decks are pretty good. No, I don't think there's a clear first pick card here that you're just like super happy to take. So let's do something different. I'm gonna first pick this Steel Seraph and hope we get past like Maul of the Skyclaves or something weird. Did not get Maul of the Skyclaves, although I guess there was not a large chance of that. You know what? We could just lean into mono white and take the Intrepid Adversary. Glorybringer is also fantastic. Probably on par with the Goldspan Dragon. I think both of those are just insane top-end cards for the red deck. Hoof has not been good for me. You can draft good green decks in this format, but they're pretty variable. Or rather, highly varianced. You need to kind of draw well, right? And that's often the problem with the green decks. You can like draw all of your mana dorks and none of your payoff, or all of your payoff and none of your mana dorks. Best cards here, I mean, it might just be Glorybringer. I think Adversary's great, but Glorybringer's kind of on another level. But after taking Steel Seraph, taking Adversary, and kind of just like soft forcing a white aggro deck wouldn't be bad. We'll probably wheel the Showdown of the Scalds for that matter too. Yeah, it's always nice every once in a while to get a change of pace, go a little bit of aggro here. Okay, and now that's kind of off, as there is not a good solo white card here. Blessed Alliance is defensive more than anything. We've got a Primeval Titan. Nissa Ascended Animist is insane. Goose is not really the ramp you want, but it's fine. Metamorph is always safe. I'm kind of leaning towards the Metamorph and hoping that another white card comes down the line, but... So, I said this on, it might have been yesterday's YouTube video, but I think Primeval Titan is actually the worst Titan of the originals in the cube, and then Sun Titan is like a little bit after that. The best three are going to be Grave Titan, Frost Titan, and Inferno Titan. Primeval Titan's good, don't get me wrong, all the Titans are great, it's just the worst of the Titans, in my opinion. Alright, we'll take the Metamorph here. It keeps us open. And if this was pick one, pack one, this would be the safe pick one, pack one. So, that makes sense. Into a Mana Tithe? Okay. We could try to get some people. Best cards in this pack are like Hostage Taker, Forge is insane, Cold Steel Heart. We could just take the Forge too. In an aggressive deck, if you get to play this on turn 3, it's just gonna roll people over. I guess Resto Angel is also pretty good. Good synergy with the Metamorph, as you can copy something with the Metamorph, and then Restoration Angel, the Metamorph, and copy something else later down the line. I want to take the Tithe. I'm probably supposed to take the Forge. Yeah, and I guess if we're planning on wheeling Showdown of the Scalds, taking the Forge makes sense here. Nice. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So... there is one card here that I would normally take above anything just for the fun, and that's Key to the Archive. Obviously, you all know, or if you don't by now, you will know that this is one of my favorite artifacts just because it's so cool. Not only does it ramp, it finds one of potentially like 3 or 4 Insano cards, but right now the pick is going to be the Sigardian Evangel. This is one of the best white cards in the cube, and I don't think it's close. It's just good at every point on your curve. It can be a 2-mana 3/1. It can be a 4-mana double 3/1. And the fact that it also taps down means you get to kind of get people out of nowhere. Now, I am losing one of the other better white cards, and that's the Elite Spellbinder. And even ECD is solid, but Evangel is just on a whole nother level. Soon's Intervention, not really intended for the white aggressive deck, in my opinion. I think we're just going to take the March of Otherworldly Light here. Metamorph would be a safe play. There's an Unholy Heat if we wanted red. And then Savai Triumph for a little bit of fixing, but that's an easy March for me. It's not a great sign. No white cards here. But we do have a couple of red cards that are decent. Rampaging Raptor is good. Light Up the Stage is pretty solid too. How are we sitting right now? I don't like the card advantage of the Light Up the Stage over the Rampaging Raptor, but Rampaging Raptor is kind of like the red Questing Beast. Oh, okay. So now another really good sign for white here is the History of Benelia. Another one of white's stronger cards. When you play this on turn 3, it is extremely powerful. Good pickup there. The Firebrand's okay. This is our initial pack. I kind of like the Stonecoil Serpent just because it fills curve no matter where you are. But I wouldn't be surprised if I'm supposed to take the Firebrand here instead. And then, I don't remember, Showdown of the Skalds should be coming up. Perfect, as expected. Okay, so some Boros beats here. Got the Lorehold Command back if we want to, or we can take the Jetmir's Garden for fixing. I don't want to be running tap lands, or at least not many tap lands, if we're doing the red-white aggro deck, which it would definitely appear we're doing that, right? And the command does have some good utility. Manatide Wield, yes, good. Charming Prince, Flames of the Firebrand, or Swift Spear. Our deck is probably going to be majority creatures, so I'm not sure if Swift Spear is all that good, and you can do some good stuff with Charming Prince. This only flickers creatures, but we do have some good value creatures that you can flicker. You can flicker Adversary, comes back, and then you can pump it, because it just says when it's ETB, it's not cast. Flicker your Metamorph, flicker the Steel Seraph, right? Prototype this down initially, and then flicker it in as the I-Force kind of nuts. Alright, solid pack 1 for the red-white aggros. And a very solid open here for pack 2, pick 1. You might not see it at first because the art is kind of weird, but that's Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. The Heretic Cathar Thalia is also in the cube, and she's another amazing creature if you can pick her up. Sovereign's good, Magda's good, Spite. I think I prefer taking Thalia here. Okay, well, I did say that Thalia Heretic Thar was in the format, and it is a very nice one. Is she better than Blade Splicer? I think so. This is another fantastic pack for us. Splicer, Thalia, Iganjo. I don't really care for the Wanderer in these decks. It's just a little bit slow and doesn't really aggro enough, but it wouldn't be bad. Similarly, Simulacrum, also okay. Nice pickup. Giver of Runes, another great one. You're never playing Approach here, obviously. Rabble Rousing, though, could be quite good, too. Foundry's nice. Yeah, we're getting a lot of the good creatures. We're not getting a lot of the good fixing. I don't know if I've seen an untapped red-white source yet, so that'll be... You know, I just gotta ask for things, and then they show up. Sacred Foundry here and Wheeling Inspiring Vantage would be great. Chandra would be amazing, too, but it's more important that I get the fixing, because these are both in the same pack, so... I'm hoping here to take the Foundry and wield the Vantage. Mikaeus is another really good one. Very late Sublime Epiphany. Shatterskull Smashing, obviously fantastic. Chandler is going to have the same issue really with the Swift Spear that I passed, in that I'm going to probably be running majority creatures, so I'm just going to take the Mikaeus here. Self the Savior, another really good one. You know, it's very possible I'm going to shave a lot of the red and just be like super heavy mono white-ish, and then maybe splash like the potent red cards, but not like splashing, certainly not the double red, and then a 2-drop is not good. Yeah, let's take the dog. Danto Vanguard, this is, I don't know, this might be the best... Well, I guess Evangel takes the cake as the best 2-drop, but usually you're casting Evangel with more mana, so the best creature that you're casting on turn 2 in white is probably the Adanto. Nice one. Clifftop Retreat versus Serra Paragon. Paragon is also kind of insane. one of those really, really good value cards. But I think our deck's going to end up so good already that being able to cast my spells more often is probably better. Although I wonder, if I just cut the red, are we in a better spot? And keep it mono white? That might actually be better. I think Showdown would be the biggest loss if we're losing the red cards. Because Urabrask's Forge on the splash is a little bit more awkward, right? Because that card really wants to come down on turn 3, and if it's on the splash, that's a little bit less likely. Whereas Showdown, you can play it turn 4 or turn 10, and it's still really good. Yeah, look at that. Serra Paragon with nothing but hits. I guess the Metamorph isn't technically a hit, but... So this pack doesn't look like it has much, but I have certainly run Scrap Heap Scrounger in aggressive decks that don't have access to black. Now, if we find a random, like Godless Shrine or something, and we do end up running the Scrounger, we'll do so. Wow, Blade Splicer on the wheel too, and the Aganjo, perfect. I don't really like rabble-rousing, but this is probably a pretty good rabble-rousing deck. Inspiring Vantage did come back around for some more red fixing. Crawling Barrens is really good if we're going to end up in mono white. I think I might actually cut the rabble-rousing. It's just a little bit too slow. I don't want a 5-drop to be stuck in my hand, right? Yeah, this deck's going to be sick. This deck will be really good. I think my only 7-0 in this format so far is with mono white. We've had a bunch of 7-1s with other decks, but... Let's move on to pack 3, and some more scary cards here. Meathook Massacre's nuts. Bunch of good lands. Elesh Norn's another one of those cards that's really good. And you don't need many ETB effects for this to be worth it, because just hosing your opponent's ETBs is still quite kind of nice. The question is, would I just rather have Lauren over Elesh Norn, just to keep the curve low? So it works with Blade Splicer. Works with Prince, Adversary, Evangel. Oh, fine. I'll take Elesh Norn. It's probably too good. This might look weird, but this is most likely just Cave of the Frost Dragon. It's a decent pickup. Gives you some extra inevitability, maybe. No need for Worm Coil here. Esper Sentinel is also very good. One of the better 1-drops you can pick up. Sash and Stance would be decent wheels. Nice looking Sentinel. There's the Maul of the Skyclaves. There's the Wedding Announcement. There's Dauntless Bodyguard. Okay, 3 amazing choices for this deck. I think it's got to be between the Maul and the Wedding Announcement. Man, that's tough. It's just so hard to lose when you go turn 2 Adanto, turn 3 Maul. Wedding Announcement's certainly more value, but I think I like the Maul of Skyclaves here more. Luminarch Aspirant, yep, that's one of the better 2-drops you can find. I mean, we have basically all the best 2-drops. I can probably end up cutting Revoker and Scrounger since we're ending up with so many goodies. Dog, I'm not going to play. Lutri... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to throw Lutri into my deck as a fun card. It's a free companion. I can't cast it, obviously, but we can psych people out because we'll have a Lutri companion on turn 1, and then we'll be, like, mono white, so... Don't do this. Lutri should not be going that late, right? There had to be somebody that was playing red or blue that just didn't take it. Let's see, I need like 1 or 2 more playables, but we have a bunch in the sideboard we could be adding if necessary. Legion's Landing, wow. Oh yeah, completely forgot about that one. That's another really nice early play for the white deck. What are the big cards I'm missing? I don't... What are like the white aggro cards that I'm missing from the cube? Maybe... Ranger of Eos would be okay. Bomat Courier. We could throw the Bomat Courier in this deck with just a couple of random red sources we have. But Amaria's Call is actually just a free roll. Certainly not playing any of these. Need 2 or 3 more playables. We might just have to throw the Foundry, or not the Foundry, the Scrounger in anyway. Very late Thoughtseize, damn. Oh, Myrel. Is Hero of Bladehold in this cube? I can't recall. Myrel and Hero of Bladehold are like 4-drops that would be really good. I don't actually know if those are in the cube. Maybe I might be confusing this with Vintage Cube. Sash on the Wheel and Stance. That's nice. Let's take the Stance for a little bit of protection / big removal. We wield the 1-drop too. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And the Portable Hole. And there you go. That's the deck. Perfect. Yeah, I fully expect this deck is going to roll people over. We'll get the Crawling Barrens, we will get the Cave, and we will play the Amaria's Call as a land. And then Lutri Companion, just for the LOLs. Alright. So, 14, 15, 16 effective lands here. And our curve is extremely low. Let's do it. Mono white gonna whack. I'm not actually sure what the best aggressive deck in this cube is, because there are a ton and they all have really good cards that you can be picking up for them. On the play here, hey, Lutri versus Lutri, but I'm guessing they will probably be able to utilize it a little bit better than I can, but we're gonna go ahead and... Actually, I guess I'm gonna lead on Legion's Landing turn 1 instead of the Bodyguard. Since we have Aspirant, we'd like to protect. Hoping to hit a land next turn. The Reality Chip. Did not find the land. All right, let's get in for 2 one way or another. I guess we're going to Charming Prince and Scry here. Amaria's Call's a land, so we'll leave it on top, even if we have to pay 3. Right, land, combat. Raisin to bounce the token, you got me. So I guess Languish is the thing we don't want. Languish is the thing we don't want to see the most. I'm hoping they don't immediately kill our Paragon. That was basically the one card that we would potentially lose to, and they had it, so... A little bit bad luck there, but it is what it is. If the Paragon lives, we're still going to be in really good shape. Alright, Lutri to hand. I like seeing that. Beautiful. Alright, so where do we want to lead off on? I think it's going to be Blade Splicer. Sure, that's fine. So Bounce and Exile are the concerns. That doesn't really matter. They can stop my Paragon from attacking for a turn, I guess. Oh, they can make a token. Absolutely okay with that, too. Sure. So what's the best card to play here? I guess we're gonna go Paragon at Kaito, Dauntless at face. See if they trade with the Bodyguard first, and if they do, then I will bring that back. And just play Thalia and Bodyguard instead.
At least I learned a lot.
Yeah, like I said, Paragon is so good in these decks. Liliana, that's okay. They can make both players sacrifice too, but that's just buying time. That's not really accomplishing what they... I mean, I guess making a 2/2 is okay here, but it's going to be a tap 2/2 if they do that. That's fine. Oh, that's right. I don't get to cast them anymore. It's not like Luris. So now that card's gone forever. I did actually forget about that.
Fine, I'll leave.
Well, they have Lutri, Brazen, and one Unknown in their hand. I wonder if I'm better off metamorphing the Paragon here. But... I think we'll just get the Thalia first. Keep replaying from our graveyard makes the most sense, I think. Scarab God tapped. I like that. Can I kill him this turn? Almost. Let's go Aspirant here. Maul. Okay. So 2 lethal flyers. Creatures are entering tapped because of Thalia. They need to draw a really good instant or sorcery here. They drew another Wrath. I guess that wasn't an instant or sorcery, but it is certainly annoying. Sheesh. Two Wrath effects. Okay, good beats. Definitely good beats. If we lose, yeah, not sure there was much I could have done differently. I mean, maybe there was a better Serra Paragon return earlier. The good news is because we had Thalia, they did have to kill their Scarab God as well for that turn cycle. That's fine. So they're going to chump with that or Brazen. Oh. So now they get to Thief of Sanity me, huh? Well, turns out I should have given Vigilance. Wow, I'm going to get punished by not giving Vigilance here, aren't I? Because now they can Thief me too. Yep, that was probably a mistake. Hmm. Yeah, needed to give Vigilance there. Now, they might not hit anything relevant, of course, but... Two lands milled, okay. So, could just be another land. Intrepid Adversary... Wait, that's a... Okay, that doesn't matter. Can't quite win this turn, can I? So they chomp. For 8, they have enough to make more flyers here. I think we're supposed to make another Seraph. I guess what I could have done is Seraphed, copy the Seraph before attacks and then given lifelink as well. So play out the Sailor and then be able to Scarab God another. Cave of the Frost Dragon was not bad. Crazy first game. Damn. Again, they needed to have 2 different Wraths, and they did, so that's just good beats there. Maybe I should have gone for the Metamorph Flicker, No, that wouldn't have mattered, because the Invasion of Fiora still would have killed everything. Maybe there was a way I could have played around Languish. Could I have made one creature larger than a 4 toughness? That might have also been possible. So now they get to scry 3. Yeah, this has been a good game, but it's going to be a tough beat for us if we lose. They could make a mistake here. Well, that's not going to help. So chump with Thief, and they can bring that back later. Wait, did they do nothing with the mana there? What just happened? Didn't they have a bunch of mana they could have done something with? Okay. Wait, did they just lose? I think I win now. Activate Cave, attack with all. Isn't that game over? God, if they have a 2-mana removal spell and we get them with Tithe? Bro! They... We were not supposed to win this game. Sheesh! Wow. Crazy, crazy game. They had to have Languish on that perfect turn, and then another Wrath after. We were still grinding them out. What on earth? That's incredible. We can just end the video right there. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was great. I'm not playing anymore. We can't top that. Holy smokes. All right, anyways. On to the next. We have the very awkward Thalia with Maul of the Skyclaves Mana Tithe. So ideally we get to Mana Tithe something beforehand. Yeah, there were a couple other flyers they could have reanimated. Sheesh. Oof. It's a nice draw. If we're gonna draw a land anyways, Cave is a good draw. Alright, give me something I can Mana Tithe this turn. Let me get you. I'll take it. And we'll go slamming down the Thalia. Play Mikaeus on 2 next turn. Thoughtseize for 2 mana. Okay. That is, in fact, slightly annoying. But, bright side, -2 life on their part. Oh, it looks like they're thinking about taking Mikaeus instead. Sure. And they missed a land drop. Beautiful. It's not going to be a very long game if they miss on another land drop. Oh, whoa, they're playing a huge deck. Damn. They're playing like almost 60 cards. Yorion stipulation without the Yorion. Cycling Ozolith, hope to find a land. Nice, they hit. Nice for them anyways. We go Maulin, equip on Thalia. Stacky for 6. Artless Act. Yeah, got a Protector. Attack for 4 and pass. Hold up Valorous Stance for protection. And then we have Cave of the Frost Dragon activation for lethal as well next turn. GG. Classic mono whites. Okay, 2 and 0. Oh, game 3. Hand is beautiful. Only thing better would be being on the play, but what a hand. Need to find a third land. And if we do on the curve or on the draw, I would say it's going to be pretty hard to lose this one. If they go with like a turn 1 mana dork, we will definitely portable hole here instead. Oh, Inquisition. Alright, the secret's out. I could see them taking any of these cards. Looks like they went with the Sentinel though. Nice. I'm not expecting Giver of Runes to survive very long. Another Edict, yep. I get the history online. Please don't shouldered me. Underdog, I'm okay with. Man, a land next turn would be so nasty. Hopefully we get to Mana Tithe like a Massacre Worm next turn. Oh! Gix's command! Come on! Well, that's good beats. Actually, I kind of like just running out the adversary as a 3-1 and holding up Mana Tithe. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly drawn that up. I mean, now if they have Massacre Worm, we get wrecked, but... I think we're going to protect the adversary. As this late in the game, I don't think the Thalia is going to matter all that much. Yep, they did have it. If we'd hit a land for Elishnor last turn, we couldn't have lost, but is what it is. Come on. That's brutal. Ugh. Once again, the opponent needed to have a couple of different Wrath type effects to be in the game, and they had them. Sucks. And I think we're dead now. Yep. If we'd hit that 5th land for Elishnor, it was looking like an easy win. Damn. 2 black decks, 2 different Wraths. Was there a chance that I was supposed to hold open Mana Tithe on one of those turns? What did I do on that turn that they Gix's commanded me? I guess if I Mana Tithe the Gix's command, the worm still gets us, unless we hit the 5th land for Elishnor anyways. A few different things could have gone better. Good beats. Dang it. On the draw again. Another really good hand. Another really solid hand. Hello. Thalia and Thalia might be a huge hoser versus a blue-white deck. I could portable hole the Haka, but I don't think we need to do that right now. The plan might just be to attack and then replay it. Ooh, double Topsies. Hey, they're gonna play their own Thalia. Nice. I don't mind if these trade. So maybe they're not on control after all, huh? Hmm. I don't know if that's good or bad for us that they're attacking. What you gonna do, friend? What you gonna do? Pass. Yeah, I'll go for them all. I guess I'm gonna put it on the 2-1. Oh, that's fine. So their non-creature spells are back to costing normal for now. Okay. Thirst for discovery. Nice. That's good for us. They're not developing out to the board. And if they're just planning on playing the bird, then we get to Portable Hole plus Thalia. Or we could Portable Hole plus Equip. Oh no, they discarded the birdie. They're gonna play a tap land. Sure. Just attack for 4. Thalia. And Mikaeus on 2. If they Wrath, we just protect our Thalia and our 3-2 Thalia, and then plan on putting them on a 2-turn air clock. Although maybe it's... No, it'll probably be better to go set... Pass again. Okay. Gearhulk or something? No, they can't have a creature because it enters tapped. Settle the wreckage. Gotcha. Okay. That's fine. Well, not really, because that exiles. But nothing I can do about that. I guess I could have played around that by leaving back one of my creatures. That doesn't seem right, though. Man, we are getting some unfortunate matchups, aren't we? Getting matched up against so many different Wrath effects. Sure. Okay. Yeah, might be dead here. If they can deal with Mikaeus, they can flash in the Brazen Borrower end of turn and kill me. Ah, they're tapping too quickly. They got it. Good beats. Not tapping too quickly, but they were playing too quickly. Please just cast it. Is it Epiphany? Maybe they're choosing multiple modes. Eek! Blue Sun's Twilight. All right. That'll do it. Man, what is going on? I don't think we should be running into this many issues, but no, it's true. We've just run into a bunch of Wraths. Settle the Wreckage, Languish, Massacre Worm, Gix's Command. Another one I can't even remember now. 2 and 2 with a pretty good deck. All right, come on. Pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Ah. And I can't afford to win these die rolls either. This hand's good, though. This is the curve we were talking about earlier. Turn 2 Adanto. Turn 3 Maul of the Skyclaves. Hey. That's worth running out on turn 1. Don't need to run out the Crawling Barons yet. Unlike Mutavault, this is what, 4 to activate, so. Oh man, and this is gonna be a non-game now. Alright, well, we'll put them out of their misery quick, I guess. Don't get me wrong, the matches where we got wrathed against were fine matches. This is the worst match we've played so far. Our draw was also kind of nutty, though. Doesn't matter. They were already dead. Okay, 3 and 2. Got a bit of a freebie there. Let's go to our next game. We're on the play, we did it! Our hand is pretty medium, though, I think. I mean, turn 2 Aspirant, turn 3 Seraph is nice, but... Aha, that's even better. Turn 2 Adanto, let's go. The Indestructible might just be the winner. It's fine. I think I'm actually going to pump itself now. Start spreading out the threats. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Bounce. Yeah, the tempo here is annoying, certainly, but whatever. For all. Discards a counter. Yeah, it's probably not going to be super hot right now. Go for the throat, our aspirant, sure. So I think it's just better to give lifelink here, because if they want to chump, I'm okay with that. Vesuvan Mist, I'll pass. Not thrilled I don't get to hold up my Valorous stance this turn, but I think we're still sitting pretty good overall. Yeah, I'm just going to activate Cave and attack with everything. Could have also given the Cave Vigilance so that I could still march here. Alright, that's fine. All these counters that are stuck in their hand just getting discarded. Alright, activate Cave again. Give our Vanguard flying. Torrential Gear Hulk. That doesn't do anything. Alright, GG's. Yeah, that Cave of the Frost Dragon was a fantastic pickup on whatever wheel or super late we got it. Okay, 4-2, a little bit of a rally back. Let's see if we can get a few more wins. Again, I think our deck is fantastic. But people might be building more attuned for aggro matchups, as we are pressing a few days into this cube now, so we're seeing a lot more removals, certainly. God, put me on the play, coach. I'm ready for it. No, I don't think I've lost the die roll that many times, have I? Let's see. How many times have I won versus lost the die roll? Oh, no, we have. Okay. We're five losses and 2 wins, so a little bit unlucky there. Ooh, they're gonna give me a free card with the Invasion of Gobakon. Thank you. And they took the Elishnorn. Wow, that is a little bit surprising. Because that was a 5 mana play. Normally you want to take things that are, well, castable. Yeah, we're kind of just going to roll this opponent over unless they have something good here. Thalia and Thalia with Esper Sentinels, pretty freaking gross. If they randomly have a Wrath effect, I just got to say, good beats. Why are they, you know, running a Wrath effect if that's the case? Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to Evangel. Finally drew the Evangel, and it was simply as 2 3/1s. Flipping their invasion's not particularly relevant. It doesn't even flip into a creature. Now, if they have a Wrath randomly in their hand in their red-white aggro deck, I just have to give them props. Okay, it can't be Wrath anymore. Oh, okay, they're just dead. Yeah. Yay! So, taking the Elish Norn there was probably not the right choice. 5 and 2. 5 and 2, and ready to win some die rolls and ready to win some games. Success. Looks like we're gonna go with a turn 2 Aspirant here. Oh, it might not survive very long versus the red deck, eh? Hopefully they just play a random creature, though. Another red-white. Alright, and they've got a Giver of Runes. I'm debating if I want to metamorph their Giver of Runes, or if I just want a portable hole and play a random 2-drop. I think we're going to go ahead and just hole and 2-drop here. Sure. That's fine. That's pretty good, but I think we're going to wait until next turn to do that. Pump up our lifelinker. Is Maul the Skyclaves? It is not even legendary. So I can maul and then copy the maul if I want to. Interesting. Okay. Alright, 6 and 2. See? I told you, this deck's great. Everything is going now as according to plan. Let's, for the final game, as we are now 6 and 2. Let's go into the final game. Let's be on the play and have a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop curve out. I'm not asking for much. In this deck, that's actually very, very reasonable. We lost the die roll, but we do have 1, 2, 3. Okay, some of those things went correctly. So again, being on the play is so big for us. And we're most likely going to be playing Mikaeus on turn 2 and not Adversary. Because we can go Adversary on turn 4 with a single kick. I'm guessing Macias is probably not going to survive this turn. Oh, nothing happened. Ooh, this is pretty tempting to run out Esper Sentinel now. And hold up Valorous Stance. But you gotta get the history online. Sure. Wow, punished by playing the frickin' history. Oh no. They were able to negate it. It's pretty funny. Sure. Okay, so they did also have a different counter last turn. Alright, I'm gonna run this out. If I run into another Languish, nothing I can do about that. Junji! That's fine. Let's see, so... discards 2 cards, lose 2 life, or put target non-dragon from a graveyard on the battlefield in your control. So they're gonna make me discard 2. I am okay with that. Oh, I made a small mistake here. I could have made a really clever play if I was thinking about it. So what I could have done is gone to combat first with all 3. It would have flipped the Legion's Landing, and then I could have returned Lutri to my hand, then cast Valorous Stance, so I would have been able to keep the Elish Norn or the Portable Hole. Gross. Yeah, that was a clever play. One X is 1 to steal my that's funny. Okay, I mean, we've got a game. I'm expecting them to have more powerful late game cards, but right now the Adanto is going to be pulling some heavy lifting. Flipping that Adanto was very, very important. So I can't attack here, otherwise they can pump the Macias to a 4/4. Alright, I mean, 1 land away from casting Ameria's Call, too. That's not terrible. Oh, they forgot to put a counter on their Macias. That's a bad one! That is definitely one we didn't want to see. And I don't think they're going to make me exile cards. That doesn't make too much sense. They're probably just going to uptick and steal something. Oh, they did! Oh, wow. Okay, I am surprised by that. Lutria is a do-nothing. And if I had anything else relevant, you would have thought I would have cast it already, but no, they went for it. So now this is when I start attacking face. I wouldn't have kept the portable hole if I had made the correct Lutri play and discarded that to Junji, but I would have had Elishnorn here, which would have been kind of nice. They hit a Serra Paragon, man. Good beats. Wow. Moderately lucky hit, I'd say. Ugh, they just hit like a random one drop or something. It's so brutal. Attacking with all puts them down to 3. It's not quite good enough. Luckily, the Paragon doesn't have lifelink or anything. Thalia, sure. Alright, well... that's pretty unfortunate, but it looks like it's going to be a loss barring... I don't even know what I can hit here. Actually, that wins if they don't have anything. Okay, I mean, they have 3 cards in their hand. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but... man, god damn it. Good beats. Exile each non-land permanent your opponent controls. Yeah. Son of a biscuit. Alright, what other cards can I potentially draw? Metamorph doesn't do it. They hit my March of Otherworldly Light. Without paying its mana cost, so they can exile only a token here. That wasn't that bad. Best thing for us to see is them hitting like our, whatchamacallit, Mana Tide at this point. Yep. Well, this game's on me, though. I mean, just having an extra Elishnorn probably would have already won, right? So I can't be too upset. It was a little bit of a convoluted line to find that play, but it was definitely a play I could have had. Oh my gosh. Exile target creature you own. Not you control. Whoa. I think that works on Paragon. Yo. Holy crap. That is a weirdly worded Charming Prince. I have never seen this come up before. Bad news is, I don't get to use the Paragon. They get to kill her next turn. But... wow, weird. That is some strange wording. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Good beats. Could have played around that by making it a 3/3, and I was going to do so if I had enough mana to activate the Adanto in addition, but I didn't. Man, it feels like one of those games where... we should probably concede, but... hey, they did hit the Mana Tithe finally. Alright. At least one brick is gone. Dang it. Oh, man. So many things had to go wrong. I had to make that really weird mistake. They had to hit Paragon, of all things, off of my freaking library as the first hit to allow them to get another creature. Oh, so brutal. Oh, there goes my Maul of the Skyclaves. That probably locks it up. Left in my deck, I have... I guess Metamorph... Metamorph on my own Skyclave? That might not be good enough. Sure. God, this game was miserable. Giver of Runes. Hey, Ulamog. Alright, I'm not sure why they didn't exile my Vanguard, but... GG's. Well, overall, that was a fun enough draft. We had some really good games. We had some games that were extremely close, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I think I win that game if I make that Lutri play. So, attack, flip the Adanto, return Lutri to hand, because you can do that at instant speed. And then discard the Lutri and the portable hole. And then I have the Elishnorn, and I think at that point in the game, we would have won, right? We would have been able to play Elishnorn. I mean, maybe they had a counter already, but Elishnorn, plus the Adonto versus my Micaeus for a couple turns. Anyways, good beats, fun matches for the most part. A little bit of spew, but hey, good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.